Hello, leaders, and welcome to the weekend edition of Run to Your Challenges. The weekend edition focuses on leadership challenges that occur both on and off the job. So, let me ask you something. Do you like a good story? Today, we're going to talk about the importance of listening to your older team member stories and how it can have a lasting impact on you and your leadership. Well, this whole week, we've talked about leading older team members and how you can respect them, communicate with them, learn from their life experiences and perspectives. Today I'll tie into the whole week, but this one's a bit personal to me, and it's one that I enjoy sharing. Okay, well, I've been known to be a bit of a talker. I can't help it. I just enjoy visiting with people, and I enjoy sharing stories with them. And yes, I can actually listen to stories as well, but man, I love sharing and talking with people. I guess I inherited this storytelling trait from my dad, who was always telling stories. And I think it's safe to say that if you were around my dad for more than a few minutes, you probably heard a couple of his favorite stories, maybe even several times. Man, I used to love hearing the excitement in his voice as he shared older stories, and you could tell how much he loved reliving these stories as he was telling them. We used to talk for hours while we were both watching a Yankee game on TV. I was here in Arkansas, he was up in New Jersey, and we would watch the whole game together, and we would just talk the whole game, and he would tell one story after another, and man, I loved it. Well, Dad's been gone almost 6 months now, and man, I would love to hear him tell me one more story, but I can't. But I guess it's up to me now, and of course everyone else who has heard some of those stories, to keep them alive and to share them with others. As I think about all those great stories that I heard from my dad and other older coworkers throughout my career, I'd have to say that's probably the most important part of listening to your older team member stories. I mean, you get the honor of carrying on their legacies, their stories. And you know what? Along the way, you become a part of their stories. You see, sometimes listening to their stories is like watching an episode of The Twilight Zone, if you remember that old TV show. Their stories seem to be from another world. I mean, can you imagine having no cell phones? Or actually taking a long drive with absolutely no form of communication with the world except for the payphones that used to be in public places? Or how about going to a movie on a Friday night, filling up the gas, having popcorns and some drinks in the movie theater, all for about $5? I mean, that's unheard of today, right? You see, listening to your oldest team member's stories brings history to life. It bridges the gap between yesteryear and today. So give yourself permission today to bask in their past stories so that you can appreciate the present and you can make the future better. Learn about their heritage, their background, what they did for fun, and be sure to involve all of your youngest team members as well. Instill in them the importance of respecting your oldest team members. After all, many of your older team members have paved the way for what we enjoy today, and we should all be grateful to some degree. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's challenge of leading older employees. Be sure to join us on Monday when we start a brand new challenge. We'll be talking all week about the leadership challenge of combating low productivity. As always, thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your weekend, and until Monday, run to your challenges.